Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the couch once again with the two stinkers, and we're going to do a little bit of a different video this week. Not crazy different. It's kind of like an update video, but not really, but I guess it is. Anyways, nothing crazy going on this week, and the main reason why is you'll know last video, Mr. Rueger is sick. He has what we think is kennel cough, and so he's been coughing like crazy. He can't do anything. If I get him riled up at all, he starts hacking away. We tried quarantining him in the corner with a pillow wall, and he wasn't a huge fan of that, and he ended up just breaking free real quick. But yeah, so he's sick, and that means Monty here there's like a 99% chance that he's gonna get the kennel cough if Rueger's got it, because Rueger, when they wake up, he literally licks the back of Monty's mouth, just cleans all his teeth, and it's kind of gross because Monty's got stink breath. But yeah, so anything he's got, he's gonna get, except the blasto, because that was like a fungal infection from spores. But today, so that's the update part. What we're gonna do other than that is I'm gonna show you guys how to play the game, their favorite game in the world, FTT. What FTT stands for is Find the Treats. Do you want to play Find the Treats? Do you guys want to find the treats? Rueger's like frozen, but they're excited. So anyways, we're going to do Find the Treats. We'll show you how to play that. That's our favorite game in the world. They love it a lot. We'll show you them running around a little bit. And then I'm going to show you guys what I'm making for dinner. And today is Pantry Dinner Day. That's pretty much, you just go through your pantry, and you just take random crap that you have because you didn't go grocery shopping, and you just make up dinner with what you got. So I'm going to raid the pantry. Always got to have protein and a carb of some sort, or a veggie, but you got to have protein in my eyes, like a meat. So I've always got a freezer full of meat, and I usually got some kind of like rice or pasta or something like that. So usually I can just whip something together as long as I got some spices, which I have tons of spices. So we'll just play a little Find the Treats and make a pantry dinner. And let's do it. So you guys want to play Find the Treats? All right, let's go find the treats. Come on, let's play. Let's play. Let's go. Come on. No, I'm gonna sit back down. So the first step for Find the Treats, if you got a dog you've never done it with before, and you want to learn and want to play with your dogs, and they're young or old, they can be a little puppy, they can be an older dog, they can all learn because they got sniffers, and that's what it's all about. The first step is if they've never done it before, you're gonna want to start with some kind of greasy treat. Like what I used was pepperonis because it's super greasy, has a very powerful smell, and normally you can hide your treats all around the house and then find them eventually when they get in the later stages like these guys. But when you start, they might not know what's going on, so you want to kind of rub a little greasy treat into a line and lead it somewhere so that they can follow the scent really easily, and then they find it, you praise them, and they get rewarded with the treat, and you tell them good boys, and then you rinse and repeat until eventually you do a couple close by, they find those, and then eventually you can go through the whole house. Find the Treats was originally for getting the dogs to go into the bathroom and be cool with the bathroom. So that's pretty much where the game starts. Because you want to make it going to the bathroom seem fun. Are they going to play Find the Treats this time? Or get a bath? They don't know, so they just go. So, let's start with Find the Treats. Let's do it, come on. Let's go, boys. Come on. Alright, Find the Treats, let's go. You know the drill. Let's go. You know the drill, guys. Get in there. Alright, wait there. We're playing Find the Treats, remember. So that's step one, is to get them to go into the bathroom. These guys don't mind because they know we're playing Find the Treats, and they're not afraid of the bathroom. Some dogs are going to be terrified of the bathroom, but this is the first step for us. You can put them in any room if you want. And then you're going to want to get some treats. Let's go in the puppy treat jar. Grab some treats here. Just a couple more, and any big treats you want to break up. We don't want big treats, big chunks. Maybe if there's a crazy one, but I'll break them all into little pieces here. Now I've got a bowl of treats, and now we're gonna hide these all over the house. Treat here, one down here. Dun, dun, dun. put them up high eventually, and you'll get some low in between some things. They'll find them all. I like to put the smelly ones up high, or whatever ones. Alright, let's go get the voice. It's the most crucial part. Come here. We gotta line you up. Come here, Monty. Come here. Come here. Alright, sit. Sit. Rueger, sit. Come here, Rooks. Come here. Alright, sit. Or find the treats, go! That's how you play Find the Treats. They'll keep searching like this for a good 20-30 minutes, and they'll go over every part of the house. I didn't get all the shots. I had specific areas where I set up shots to be able to record them grabbing treats. I knew they'd grab them, but there's still treats around. They'll still find them, and they'll keep searching. So anyways, let's do some pantry dinner now. So like I said, you just kind of go in with what you got. I usually have the stuff to just whip up a dinner. The best part, the thing that helps the most with pantry dinner is to just like eating anything, like I do. I pretty much will eat anything, so anything I create will be good enough. That's the trick, okay? So I'm gonna go through the pantry and we're gonna see what I got. So what I got in the pantry is roasted red bell peppers. I've got a can of coconut milk. I've got a can of diced tomatoes. I've got rice. Ooh, that's scary. I've got pork chops, which are frozen, which will be fine. And then we've got some curry powder, onion powder, we've got black pepper, cayenne pepper, some rosemary, beef base, and minced garlic. So we're pretty much going to make a pork chop curry with some tomatoes in it. We're low on the vegetables for this pantry dish, but it's okay. We're gonna get the rice and we got the protein. It'll be good enough. So the only problem is frozen pork chops. I don't really care. What I'm gonna do is just warm up the outsides and then dice them up frozen and then kind of just add them to the curry. It'll cook. I'll just simmer it a little longer or something. It'll be fine. I've cooked frozen steaks and grill them, and it's fine. So let's get cooking. So I'm gonna drain these, open up my cans, and yeah, we'll get to cooking. Okay, first thing we're gonna start with is the rice. This rice takes about 25 minutes to cook, so we're gonna get it started now. Gotta do that, mix it with some water. All right. Bring this up to a boil, and then we're going to cover it, and it's got to simmer for 25 minutes. Next, we're going to start working on our sauce. Turning it into a little bit of medium-high heat here. So I just realized something. I was going to use beef base and use venison to cook, to have like a venison curry, but I decided to go with the pork instead, so I'm going to switch to chicken bouillon cubes instead of the beef base. I wish I had some chicken base, but these bouillon cubes will work. So we're going to add a little bit of water to the pan, and then these bouillon cubes. So I rarely ever measure anything, so we're adding like that much water. That much. And 3 of these little bouillon cubes. Looks like little dog food pellets or something. Alright, we're just going to add in our coconut milk. Ooh! It's always separated. It'll mix in the pan. It's always like that. It's like water and it's all mixed. It'll mix together. It looks kind of... might not look like the best thing right now. It'll turn to something delicious. And then our diced tomatoes. It is a little watery. I might not have needed to add to that water at all, but that's okay. I'm not a chef. I like to cook food, but I'm no chef. We're going to add in some minced garlic. I like it really garlicky, so good amount of that. You'll note that I never measure anything. Got some onion powder. Oop, might have been a little too much of that. That's okay. Throw some rosemary in because why not? Little bit of black pepper. Not sure if I included this in the list of things, but salt. Not too much salt, not too little salt. Just the right amount of salt. That'll be good. Maybe just a little. Okay, that's good. Okay, the rice is boiling. So we're just gonna give it a final stir. Turn it down to low. Put the lid on. Let it sit. Okay, what else do we gotta add in here? Oh yeah, we've got. I drained these roasted red peppers. We'll add those on in. Strain out the oil and whatnot. Then we've got some curry powder we're going to add in. We're just going to add it all in now and let it simmer. We'll do a fair bit of curry powder. There we go. And then last but not least, we're going to add in a little bit of cayenne just to give it a little kick. Oh, oops. Just kidding. That's sweet Hungarian paprika. You know how I love paprika. But I actually will add just a sprinkle of cayenne. Just a little. Just a little bit more. Oh, okay. All right, let's give this a stir. So this is going to need to simmer for quite a while here. It does smell good already, that curry powder. It smells like curry. But we're not going to know what this is going to taste like till we get there. But I bet it's going to be good. It's going to be good enough. It actually looks really good. And it smells really good. So we're going to bring this up to high heat. Get this simmering. And then while we're waiting for this to heat up, we're going to cut up our pork and get ready to cook that up. So our pork, a little frozen. But that is a-okay because I'm just going to sear it up in a pan first. And then once we'll get like a little char on the outside, and then we'll cook it in our curry. And it should be just fine. You know, it might not be it's going to be just fine. I've cooked up frozen meat before. You know, it's better to thaw it. It probably mess up the texture a little bit doing it like this. But, like I said, it's going to be fine. We're doing pantry dinner. We're going to break some rules today. That's how it works. You making pantry dinner, you get to break as many rules as you want. It's frozen pork. The one thing I will say, because it is frozen, it's a little tougher to season. So what I'm going to do is throw it in the pan with a little oil and we'll get it searing up, and then we'll add in some spice. So now we got our pork cubes, our frozen pork cubes. Look at those beautiful little pork cubes. We are going to get a pan nice and hot and get ready to sear up some pork. All right, our curry is coming together. It's definitely going to be simmering the whole time that rice is cooking. So at least like 20 minutes-ish. We'll add in the pork like 5 minutes before we eat. So since the pork is frozen, we're definitely going to sear it on the outside. It's going to be raw in the center, but that's going to be fine because it's going to cook in this. And it should be thawed out by the time it's done searing. And then it'll cook. It's going to get hot in here. We're going to get a little olive oil. Oh, we're running low on olive oil. This thing's out. Always got more olive oil. Oop, that might be a little too much. That's okay. It's going to be fine. That's the general consensus of this meal. Is it's okay and it's going to be fine. All right, so let's get some pork sizzling. So we're making sure to use high heat so that we get a nice char on the outside and it'll add some flavor. Ooh, it's popping. High heat plus frozen water and olive oil don't mix. It's popping. Alright, what should we season this with? Definitely want to season a little bit. I don't know. Just kidding, I know. Montreal. Easy Montreal. Montreal goes good in anything. Curry, pork, chicken, fish. Doesn't matter what you're cooking. Use Montreal. It's the best meat spice. Period. See, the high heat is going to remove a lot of this moisture. Once the moisture boils off, it's because it's frozen, so it's releasing like water. So it's not going to char up right away. But besides making a mess from all this splattering olive oil, anyways, once the water kind of gets removed and boiled off, it'll start to sear. It will. I have faith in it. Oh, might as well cook up the dogs a little ground venison. Got some water and some chunks of raw ground venison. They like it. They like it cooked a little bit. So, yeah, they'll eat with me. Yeah, why not? That's the spirit. All right, we're making way. Are we getting any char? Oh, there it is. Now we're getting a little steerage. Yeah, that's what we want. Alright, we're going to tone back the heat just a little bit. We're making it about medium. We don't want to get it black. We just want some searing. Oh, this is perfect. We're almost ready to pull this off the heat, actually. Otherwise, it's just going to... I'm just getting splatter with grease and stuff. Making a mess. This isn't pantry dinner, this is mess dinner. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Because we've got a nice char on one side, and it's kind of getting a little brown and looking a little delicious, and we don't want it to burn, and we're going to cook it in our sauce anyways, I'm going to turn the heat off, and just keep stirring it, and we're going to take it off the heat here in a minute. So I'm just going to keep stirring it like this for about 2 more minutes. Without it letting it just get black. And that should be good. Alright. Ooh, that's looking good. So now curry, if I'm having it with rice, and I'm using a good portion of rice, sometimes I'll let it be a little watery. You know, I'm probably going to let it be a little bit more on the watery side. It'll absorb into that rice and be super delicious. It'll be like a nice sauce with the rice. So let's do a little taste test here. See what we're at. See where we're at. Ooh. Oh, that's actually really good. Like super good. Oh. Alright, let's see where we're at here. We're getting more rice. Oh, we got a little bit of water. So I say we've got another 5 minutes on the rice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add our pork in. Because it's probably still raw in the center. And you know what? If it's not, so be it. We'll have a little bit overcooked pork. But we're pantry dinner. Remember, pantry dinner. It's frozen. It's going to be delicious. I'm going to enjoy every bite of this. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, we're getting there. Okay. Fairly certain our pork is overcooked, but that's going to be just alright. But this should be done. This is going to be delicious either way. It's been 5 minutes since I put the pork in there. You just want to be sure because it's pork and it's frozen. Yeah, we're just pantry dinner. I'll say it again. I'll say it again before I eat it too. But let's plate this bad boy up. Alright. Some rice in there. I like a fair bit of rice. And I can always have leftovers. You know? Alright, let's get some of that curry. We're definitely gonna have some leftover curry. Need more sauce in there. Lots more sauce. Sauce that rice up. Make it soupy. Yeah, just a little bit more pork too. Let's just a few more pork cubes. All right, I think it's saucy enough now. Oh yeah. There it is, pantry dinner. Once again, I repeat, this is pantry dinner. I have made pantry dinner. It's pantry dinner. Let's eat pantry dinner. I'm excited. Probably gonna be a little too hot. I had theirs sitting outside. So they have a little mix here. My guess is that the pork is overdone. It kind of seemed like it. After I was thinking about it, I was like, it's probably fine from just the searing. It didn't need to cook in the liquid. But that's okay. I'm fine with this. Pantry dinner. You guys ready? All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Monty, you can stand up. Monty, it's probably up. Go ahead. Go ahead, Monty. I don't know what to do here. Woo! Hot. It tastes amazing, but it's hot. Alright guys, please don't make a mess. You promise? They promise. They said it. Oh, that was way too hot. I'm probably going to keep burning my mouth here. I'll just keep eating. Mmm. It's very good. Mmm. Oh! Okay. All the flavors are perfect. The only thing I would have done differently is not cook the pork in the liquid. Kind of boil it out. I realize now that was a mistake. Everything else is delicious. Successful. Just spit up some rice. Successful pantry dinner. The boys love theirs. So it was kind of, like I said, it was kind of an update video. A little bit of, you know, finding the treats and cooking still. But anyways, that's going to wrap this one up. I'm going to let this cool and I'm going to scarf it down. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. So I will catch you at the next video. Have a good one. See you later. Good boys. Good boys. You got it all. You got it all.